We are pushing fast forward for a moment, heading right past Halloween and even Thanksgiving to talk about Christmas. Do not boo me. There's a good reason behind this conversation because right now is actually prime time to start thinking about your family Christmas card. Photographer Natalie Felt is here to take the stress out of the process and share 5 of the hottest Christmas card trends for 2017. It's great to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I want to explain this backdrop. We are literally creating a Christmas card inspiration board for me, for everybody watching. Is it ever too early to start planning ahead for Christmas card season?
No, it's not. And the reason is because there's so much to do during the holidays. Why not start early and make things easier for yourself?
But most of us, I shouldn't say most, a lot of families I know check the photo off their list right now during the fall season. Let's keep that momentum going, and just check it all off.
Yes, do it now. I had a client today tell me that they got their pictures back and they're already thinking about this. So
see, I love it. That's the planner in me, though. I love looking ahead. I have to look ahead with the busyness of life. All right, 5 trends that you have your eye in. And I love this because you are seeing all sorts of different styles and designs out there. So you're really helping us zero in on what will be complementary to our photos, but also on trend and current. What's first?
So first is jewel tones.
Okay.
So I'll hand you this right here. Yeah. I love this because you're seeing a lot of the jewel tones with the home decor, with clothing, with everything like that. And so I thought, you know what? Why not just keep that going with your Christmas card as well?
I love the rich colors. Are they good, flattering on the skin tones?
Yes, they are actually. They are, I think that's one of the things I love most about the jewel tones is they look good on every skin type.
So here where the family is wearing the jewel tone in their photo and then the jewel tone is also pulled out in the Christmas card, when do you get to overkill? When is it too much of the same color, same kind?
Right, I feel like with this, it's not too much. I think what helps the most is doing like a white background or something like this, so you're not having the jewel tone color surrounding the photos. You just have a little hint of it here in the middle. But you know, that's the thing with jewel tones. I think you can do a bunch of these bolder, darker colors together, and it works.
And it brings forth the richness, right? It says holiday without screaming holiday. It's not red and green per se, but it carries the weight and kind of the royal feel. I think that comes, the magic that comes with the holidays. I love that look. And the gold foil, is that still popular?
Yes, it is. You'll see a lot of that this fall and winter, and I love it.
So
looks great.
Plays nicely with these tones. What a beautiful family and what a darling card. And how many photos do you say is too many for a card?
So this one here has 7. That's kind of my max. I'm usually the kind of person that wants to keep 1 or 2 photos. But I really love just showing off the candids and the personality of the kids. So if you have a shoot that you love of your family and you want to include a variety, I think you can do it. It works.
See, it totally works. And candids, I think, are where the card becomes personal, right? You're seeing more of that personality and that individual characteristics of the family and of the individual family members. So I love it. I love it. All right, trend number 1, jewel tones. We got it. What's the next trend you're looking at with Christmas cards in mind?
So we've seen a lot of the watercolor look, the calligraphy, and this is kind of pulling that all together. You even have a little bit of the botanical details here that I love.
It's softer, a drastic difference than the jewel tone design.
It is a big difference. And you know, the thing that works so great about this is that if you took your photos earlier in the year and you have a lot more green, like this brighter green, it goes really well with this, but you can also do, you know, some darker tones. So I love this card because you've got, again, the white around it. And it's gonna go with so many different photos. And it brings in those, you know, those little details that make it unique and different and stand out.
You nailed a huge Christmas card like snafu in my mind and solved the problem for us, and that is the bright, cheery summer photo, We send these out in the dead of winter when it's not bright and sunny, when there isn't green, lush grass surrounding us. So what a great tip to tie in the different greens to make it all work and bring it all together.
Yeah, I love that. That's what stood out about this card to me is you can tie that in.
Watercolors and not too feminine, you think?
No, no. It's because you've got the other details, you know, the green that brings it in. It kind of still gives it that Christmas feel, but, you know, goes with so many different photos.
And one thing I'm learning from trend 1, card 1 to trend 2, card 2, the white space. Clean.
The white space. You'll see that with all of these cards. And this year I've kind of been focusing on being more of a minimalist. And I feel like the white background just goes with that.
It does.
And it's so much easier. Like you don't have to worry so much with your photos of trying to match the background. And the other thing I love too is it brings your photo, your focus into the photo when you have the white background. Your eye knows where to go and to look.
The card's not so busy that we're overtaken by the design. We're looking at the people that matter most. Okay, trend 3. I like it. Our inspiration board is coming along.
Yes, and I am so excited about this card to show you.
What is it?
This is a postcard.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yes. So this option is so much fun because it's going to save you time and money.
Okay.
So first of all, there's so many different ones to choose from.
Different designs and
layouts.
layouts?
Exactly. There is a huge variety to choose from. You're actually going to see this a lot more, but it is so great because it's going to see, it's actually less expensive to begin with. The postcards cost less than your traditional card.
Okay.
And so that's going to save you. You're going to save on envelopes and postage. So that's awesome. And it's also better for the environment, right? Because we rip open the Christmas cards, toss the envelopes so quickly, and this is going to help save on that too.
Well,
so
check all of those boxes, and I'll add there's a whimsy factor to getting a postcard in the mail. You don't think of that.
Yeah, but I think it's so fun. You could do the variety like you have here. You can do one photo, but it's unique and it's different, and I love it.
With the Christmas card, with the traditional card, you can sometimes get away, this is terrible, I know, and I'm the queen of thank you notes. I love a handwritten note, but you can get away with not putting a personal message. I feel like with a postcard, it almost demands you to put a personal note, right?
So I was just going to touch on that, so that's perfect. So there are different options, and it totally depends on your personality. You can still do what you love.
Okay.
So when you can customize your backdrop so much on this. So on this particular one, I chose to put a photo right here on the left-hand side.
Okay.
But you can also leave the photo off. And some people, you know, they want to write this, you know, handwritten letter that's heartfelt, and you can have the space to do that. And on a traditional Christmas card, you're not going to have the space to do that. So I think, you know, it does bring that meaning back into it. But if you're like me and you'd love to do that and don't have the time, then this is great because you can have just your name, you can have a really simple message, and still have room, you know, for a photo.
I'm digging this. I'm kind of into that idea.
Yeah.
The postcard, look for that in the mailbox near you. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so what's next is, again, you're going to see this simple, simplistic look, which I love. And it just has a hint of this botanical, of these leaves right here.
Okay.
And I love it because you can put almost any photo with it and it's going to look so good.
It works any color, any style, any clothing.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about what the colors you're wearing in here. It focuses on the people, on a simple message, which is what's most important. Makes your life easier because you're not going through hundreds of cards, right, trying to see what looks best.
Yes, so go simple.
Yes.
All right, and finally, if you don't make the Christmas card deadline, not all is lost.
Yes, yes, you guys should be most excited about this. This is so great. Okay, so as much as we try to plan ahead, right, life gets busy, so we know that. So I love this card because it's a New Year's card, and
it's darling.
Yes, so fun. So let me tell you what I love about this card is, for one, you don't have to send it out before the holidays.
Yes.
And number two, you can use a photo you took during the holidays. So that's kind of fun to share with family and friends.
Right.
And with a card like this, again, so many different photos are going to go with that. With the simple 2018, you know, you can match any picture in there, and it's going to look really good.
Friend of the show, designer Lauren Oviatt, she sends out a Valentine's card every year. There's also that element of surprise when a card lands in your mailbox outside of the holiday window. That's kind of fun in its own way.
Yeah, for sure, because you've had your whole door or wherever you hang up your cards, and then you get this surprise, you know, after the Christmas season.
Okay, I'm looking over it. I like them all. Natalie, I'm pinning you down. No pun intended. I'm pinning you down. What's your favorite? What's your favorite trend for this year?
Oh man, I love them all so much. I'd probably lean towards the postcard. I got really excited about that. I love saving on money, and I love doing something different. But second, I would probably say the New Year card because it's just such a great option and it's not going to stress you out.
Out of the box, so creative. All of these card designs, we should say, came from Minted, which is a great resource. In fact, they introduced a new tool this year that you think will help a lot of people out.
Yes, I'm so excited about this. So basically, all you have to do is text them your photo that you want to use for your card. They are going to send you back 5 different cards that look great with that photo. So, I mean, how great is that? You're having a designer send you 5 cards that are going to look good with it.
Free of charge.
Yeah, free of charge. So it's making your life even simpler.
That's a great concept. All right, and I know you are thick in photo taking season right now in preparation of these cards.
Yes.
Is it too late to schedule a session?
Yeah, I have room for a few, end of October, November, but yeah, it's that time of year. It fills up so quickly.
All right, we'll link you over to Natalie's website if you want more information about photos. And thank you so much. This was great. This was great.
Yes, and all these cards were all from minted.com, I should mention. So.
Love it. Thank you.